This album cover actually doubles as an instruction manual, because after listening to this shit, I think some of you would really enjoy lighting some physical copies of it on fire. What's up everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is my review for Macklemore's newest album, This Unruly Mess I've Made. And right from the start, I'm going to talk about the 2 tracks of his that already got a lot of buzz, and I didn't review these ones, so I may as well talk about them right now, right quick, and then move on to the rest of this album. So first of all, there's a song, White Privilege, and I do appreciate what Macklemore was trying to do with this one. I think he was just trying to open up some discussion about different race-related issues, whether Black Lives Matter, police brutality, white privilege obviously, because of the title, but as a song, I didn't think it was very good. It's just 9 minutes long, very jumbled, there's beat switch-ups, characters, skits, just all kinds of different shit going on, so it was kind of interesting for one listen, but as a song, I didn't actually think it was good. There are some good messages and ideas in there, but it's not something that I would ever listen to or drive around bumping, so good message, not a good song. And as for the track, Downtown, this one was alright. I kind of liked some of the production here because it has that old school jangly hip-hop feel to it, and it was cool how he brought some hip-hop legends along for the ride, but it's also extremely corny with all the bars about mopeds and how his scrotum is draping across the pavement, or he had some type of line about that. I just heard scrotum and basically cringe because it just sounds weird whenever you hear that shit in hip-hop. And there was also a really weird poppy hook breakdown that I thought just kind of came out of the blue and it didn't really fit in. So really I just liked the beat on this one. I thought the beat was pretty cool, but the rest of the song not so much. But speaking of how he brought hip-hop legends on that one, he also got KRS-One on the song Buckshot, which is actually my favorite song on this whole album. The beat just really has a strong boom-bap vibe to it, and I like this one because Macklemore is just showing love to the culture. It's mostly focused on graffiti, and Macklemore spits about sneaking out at night, how he used to freestyle on his lunch breaks and work at Subway, and KRS-One is spitting about graffiti too. So this was just some classic hip-hop style type of shit right here, and I thought it was good, but man, boy does this album get bad really fast on some of these songs. Like on the song Brad Pitt's Cousin, where Macklemore says that he's Brad Pitt's ugly cousin. He says that his dick is named Ron Burgundy. He raps about his cat having an Instagram page, and the hook on this is just fucking absolutely terrible. Something about all my Angelinas, let me see it, some shit like that. It made me cringe so damn bad, man. This song is just absolutely brutal. But oh, wait a minute, it actually gets even worse. On the song Dance Off, Idris Elba is on there for some reason, talking like some sort of vampire, so I have no clue what that was about. And for some reason, Macklemore is on there rapping about a grandpa who's got a dick like a ham hock, and just all kinds of corny, cheesy lines. I know he's attempting to be funny on these songs, but the shit just sounds awful. And the beat on that one has this cheesy synth coming in and out. It's just really bad all around, and it makes me disgusted that Anderson .Paak was involved on that song because man, Anderson, you are so much better than that. But hey, you got that check, so I'm not going to hate on you, and Malibu is still one of my favorite albums of this year. And to round out the unholy trinity of just awful garbage tracks that are on this album, there's the song Let's Eat, where Macklemore is just rapping and singing about food and his weight over some piano. And this one too just has some really corny, cheesy humor attempts. There's a line about Matt Damon eating some ass like Pac-Man, and Macklemore says that he wants to be just like Hugh Jackman. You know, jacked, man. Fuck. But to touch on some positives, there are a couple of decent moments on here as far as the content goes. Like on the song Light Tunnels, where we get some nice dynamic production that's centered around some strings, and this one has Macklemore spitting about his experiences at the Grammys and also touching on the fickle nature of celebrity culture, just the need for gossip and who's wearing this, who's wearing that, people being smothered in makeup, just all the fakeness of it all and being a part of all that comes with that. There's also 2 dedication tracks on here, one called Growing Up featuring Ed Sheeran, which is a dedication to his daughter where he's just covering all the things that she should do in life and experience and learn. And the song Kevin is just all about pills, like prescription pills, and how bad they can be for people and how his friend Kevin actually overdosed on some pills. So there's some good content on here that I think people would be able to relate to. but I gotta say, man, some of the beats on these tracks are just very bland. I thought the production on those 2 tracks was nothing overly special, and it's the same for a couple of other tracks on here as well, including The Train, Bolo Tie featuring YG, although I did kind of like YG's verse on there because he talked a little bit about his shooting and how people talk about all the bad things he does and not his community work. And St. Ides had a pretty dull beat as well, and these songs and most of the album aren't really helped out by Macklemore's rapping. Again, I think he does have a lot to say, he does bring some social commentary and decent content, but a lot of the time he just sounds kind of dull and uninspired, and when he's trying to be funny, he's just being extremely corny and cringeworthy. Kind of like myself, I guess, so I can relate to that. And when he's trying to be thoughtful and deep, he often comes across as preachy, so I don't know, man. He has to find some type of way to balance this shit better, because for me, it wasn't really working. I think some people will like this more than me, obviously. Some people probably hate it more than me, but there just weren't a lot of great moments on here. And if I'm being honest, Chance the Rapper had the best verse on this whole album on the song Need to Know, but that's not overly surprising, because he also killed Kanye's album, The Life of Pablo, so I don't know where Macklemore is going to go from this. He does kind of make that fun, safe rap. I say it's minivan mom rap, and I give this one a 2 out of 5. And you guys know that I love to reward artists for great content. I do it all the time, but honestly, there's only one song on here, that Buckshot song, that I actually really enjoyed, and the rest of it is just, it's not that great. I don't like Macklemore's rap style, how he sounds. The beats, they do have some switch-ups in them once in a while, but the majority of them are just very dull and plain. And again, when he's being funny, he's being corny. When he's trying to be thoughtful, he's being preachy. So this shit was not for me, but I'm sure this will spark a lot of discussion, so let me know in the comments section what you guys think about this album and Macklemore in general. Do you think he's genuine? Because I can't tell, man. Sometimes he comes across as if he just really wants to be liked by the hip-hop community and just to show people that, you know, he wants to do good things. I really don't think he's fake. I think he is real, at least in regards to wanting to express himself and, you know, spark some social commentary and that sort of thing. But you guys hit me up in the comment section and let me know what you think, and make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff where you like the videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.